Good evening. Good evening, guys. It's me, Juju, coming to you live from my kitchen this evening. Guys, come on in. And as you come in, would you do me a favor? Let me know that you're here. Give me your name. Tell me hello so I can shout you out. Also, as you come in, please like and share this video. Tag a friend or two. Let them know that Juju is on the air. And we're going to be talking about forgiveness tonight. Something that we all deal with and probably sometimes struggle with. So come on in, come on in, come on in, and invite your friends to join us tonight. And then also, guys, as you come in, let me know what's on your mind. What do you want to talk about? We are looking for show topics all the time. So if there's something that is on your mind, then share it with us, and maybe you can be a special guest on the show, or at least we can discuss your topic. So come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. And as I said, please like and share the video. As you come in, let me know that you're on the air with us. I'm excited, as always, to spend time with you guys each Sunday evening. So come on in, guys. I hope that you all had an opportunity today to go outside and enjoy the beautiful, beautiful weather. They used to say that March is in like a lion and out like a lamb, but it came in like a lamb this year. Nice, beautiful day today. So I hope you had an opportunity to enjoy it. And while I'm thinking about it, today is March 1st. So I want to give a shout out, a happy birthday to Miss Rena Karen Todd in Atlanta. Um, Hello, Rena. I hope you had an awesome day today. Happy birthday to you. Link Lewis, I hope you guys had a great day today. Love you, Rena. Happy birthday. And so I just want to extend her that happy birthday. Hello, Minister Clark. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm excited about our opportunity, our conversation that we're going to have tonight. So thank you so much for joining and just for agreeing to be with us tonight to have this discussion. So we're going to get started in just one moment. So, guys, you all come on in and just let us know that you're here in the audience with us. Let us know what's on your mind tonight. Like I said, if you have something that you want to talk about, let us know, and we can make a show of it, discuss it, and perhaps you can be on with us to discuss whatever's on your mind. Also, as you come in, please like and share the video. Like and share the video. Click the like button at the bottom of your screen, and then also the little arrow button will give you an opportunity to share this. You can also tag a friend in the video to let them know that we're on the air, and hopefully that they will join us. So we're going to go ahead in just a moment and get started with our discussion tonight. We're talking about forgiveness tonight. And so that's something all of us deal with at some point in our lives. We need to forgive someone. And at some point in our lives, we need to be forgiven by someone. So we're going to talk about forgiveness and the importance of forgiveness tonight. So, guys, come on in, and as you come in, shout me out, tell me hello, let me know that you're watching, and we're going to go ahead and get started tonight with tonight's show. Tonight, welcome to this week's edition of Let's Talk. Of course, I am Juju, and I'm coming to you live this evening from my living room. Oh no, I'm in the kitchen. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen. I see my girls. I see Darling Todd out there. Hello, Darling. Thank you for joining. I see Jasmine Taz. Hello, Jasmine. I know you are as excited about our girl as I am, making her big move. So, thank you just so much for being her best friend and for loving my baby just as much as I do. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for loving me a little bit too. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and, like I said, this Let's Talk is a weekly show where we talk about the things that are impacting our community and our surroundings. And of course, I'm the host, and Mr. Jerry Jackson is our producer. I don't know if Mr. Jackson has joined us or not tonight, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started tonight. And she makes it easy. There's a whole lot to love. Yes, she is a lot. She does make it easy. That's my baby. She been my baby from day one. But anyway, uh, so um, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about this week. We will continue focusing on our theme of the year, which is hope beyond the break. And tonight we're going to talk about hope beyond broken relationships or broken trust or hurt feelings or even physical, mental, emotional, spiritual hurt that can come between two people. And so tonight topic is the importance of forgiveness. And to help us delve into this topic is a friend of the show, Minister Mattie Clark. I just love Minister Clark. She's such a sweet lady. She has such a sweet spirit, and she has such a powerful message, and she's a powerful woman of God. So we're going to see if we can get Minister Clark into the show tonight so we can begin our discussion about hope beyond the break about forgiveness. Good evening, Minister Clark. How are you doing?
I'm good. I see you brought me in.
Yes, ma'am, I did. I brought you on in.
I should have put a
Hello.
cap on my head. I got the fan going. It just blowing these little twigs up front.
I know it. I had my air conditioner on because it was a little warm in my house, and I turned it off. But yeah, it was a little warm over here too. So I understand you look beautiful.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you.
You don't have on your red dress today, but you still look beautiful.
Invite me to some honey. I'll put my dress on.
You'll put your dress on, or I will
Yes,
remember that.
I dress up.
Yes, ma'am. I know when I went out on your page to try to find a picture of you, I said, this lady is always dressed to the nines, got her hats matching her suits, and I love it.
I,
I
I,
love it.
I, I love it too. Just cause you're old don't mean you can't dress up.
That's right. You look fabulous. You look fabulous.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about tonight.
I am too, always excited to talk to you. And I see Mr. Jackson, you're out there. Hello, and you'll be working, and he'll be working from that end, producing tonight. Zan Davis, Elaine Hurd, Rodriguez Barnes. Thank you all for joining us. And Mr. Jackson said that you do love to dress up, and he loves your swag.
He always gives me a compliment.
Uh-huh. And you do have swag. Ain't
Thank you.
nothing
Thank
wrong
you.
with that. But anyway, so we want to start off by asking what is forgiveness? It says that
Yes.
Okay. It says that forgiveness means different things to different people, but in general, it involves a combination of acceptance and an intentional decision to let go of resentment and anger. So, anyway, we're going to ask our icebreaker question. Um, do you find it easy to forgive people who have hurt you? That's our icebreaker for the people out there. And
Yeah, well, it's not easy to forgive. You forgive mainly because the Bible asks you to forgive.
mm-hmm,
Your first forgiveness comes from your mouth. Real forgiveness comes from your heart.
okay,
So
okay,
when you
okay.
first say you forgive because you obey the word, the
Mm-hmm.
Bible says if you give them, God won't forgive you. So
Okay.
you forgive from your mouth. But when your heart forgives, that's a different category.
Okay.
You tell people you forgive them. That's from your mouth. That's because the Bible says, God says in His Word, say, if you forgive me in that trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if
Mm,
you give not me in that trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. So most of the time, when people say they forgive from their mouth because it takes something to forgive from your heart.
okay.
That's
Well,
that's a
I
different
find
story.
it, you know what, Minister Clark, I find it very easy to forgive the people that I really love. If I really love you, I can forgive you in a minute. We can move on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't hold grudges against people. The ladies at work laugh at me because they'll say, uh, Gee, you'll call us in your office and you will chew us out and you been just went all up and down us, and then you come back and you say, okay, where we going for lunch, and we still want to be mad, and you just been a mood off. But I don't
I
hold
move, I, mo-
grudges.
I move on. That's easy for some people. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, birds. Once I say I forgive you, I move on. But when you actually forgive totally from your heart, when you've been deeply, deeply hurt, it's
Mm-hmm.
a it's a process. People say, "Well, you forgive and go on." That's easy for somebody to say who has been hurt the same way. People have been hurt in different ways.
You are correct. You
So
are
it may be
correct.
easy to forgive the people that you love. That's easy for you to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when people that you love become your worst enemy,
Mm.
that is hard to forgive. You can forgive, like I said, through your lips, you forgive. But through your heart, it takes something. Because you're constantly saying, I want to forgive. Another mistake people make is forgive and forget. Jesus said, He remembers your sin no more. He never told me not to remember.
And that was going to be one of my questions that I asked you. You know, uh, when you forgive, does that mean that you forget? And if you don't forget, does that mean you haven't truly forgiven?
You don't forget. Let me tell you about that. When you forgive from the heart. If I
Mhm.
slapped you yesterday, you mean to tell me today you don't remember I slapped you?
Yeah, I
You
remember.
remember, but you don't remember it in malice and want to get even with me and not speaking and caring for me. No, you still remember that if it is from the heart. If I ask you to do something for me, you will still do it from your heart. You have forgiven me. Forgive
Mm,
me. If I forgive you, it doesn't mean I trust you either.
mm. Oh, really?
Oh, I don't have to.
So
I can
forgiveness
forgive you.
doesn't, if
Mm-mm.
it doesn't mean you trust.
Doesn't mean I trust. We take man and wife. If
Uh-huh.
one of them mess up, they says, "Well, I forgive you." But actually, now you got to earn that trust back because they're gonna be
Okay.
always looking for those signs that they first saw. So you
Mm.
got to earn that trust. That doesn't mean that I forgive you. I'll do anything for you, but I don't want to run with you.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
really don't want to be your friend no more.
Oh, so that is interesting too, right there. So you said if I say I forgive you, if you have hurt me, say we were friends and let's just pull something out the air. You stole my money. Okay, and then I say I forgive you for stealing my money, but I don't want to have anything else to do with you.
But I don't trust you around my pocketbook.
Uh,
I forgive you, but honey, I'm not leaving my pocketbook in your presence by itself. You
okay,
have to earn that back from me.
okay,
You know, if
okay.
you want something, I'll help you out, I'll do this. But until you earn that trust back from me, I'm not leaving my
You're
pocketbook
not
around
living.
you.
You're not trustworthy with my purse. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All righty. And so we see Duchess Thomas said the older she gets, the easier it is for her to forgive. And Jasmine says, I've learned the longer you hold on to the hate, the longer it drags you down. Okay.
It
And
does.
And Jasmine also says forgiving can also mean the lesson is learned and solidified in me. Okay.
You
All
forgive
right.
for yourself. You don't really forgive for the other person. Because sometimes when you ask people to forgive you, they say, "No, I'm not gonna forgive you." Well, that's on them then. I've already asked
Okay.
you. I've already went the Bible way and asked you to forgive me. And if you don't forgive me, that's not on me.
Okay.
That's on you. I
Okay.
I do things for people. They told me they knew they were treating me low down. They
Mm.
knew it. It didn't bother them. But if they call me, I'll do something for them. Do I trust them? No. But
No.
I'm not hard headed. I'm a person that will go the extra mile to do something for you. That's how you learn to love your enemies.
Love your enemy.
You're
Okay.
gonna do for your enemies. Not that I got to associate with you, live with you, be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need me, even though you just talked about me, I'll
Mm-hmm.
still do for you. Because
Mm.
that's the kind of heart I've got, and that's the kind of heart Jesus had. So I want the kind of heart that Jesus had. But like I said, Jesus said he remember your sins no more. And people
Okay.
always say, oh, you need to forget about that. No, I don't think about it that I'm trying to get revenge on you. I don't think about it that I'm trying to drag you down. I don't think about it like every time I see you, I want to stomp you in your head. I don't think about it like that. But I remember because remembrance help you not to do it again.
Right. Not to be mistreated again. All right. So why is it important for us to learn to forgive? What are the benefits of forgiving?
Benefits releases you,
Mm.
doesn't release the person. When you got a whole lot of, you're not forgiving people, all of that is in your heart. You don't rest good. And guess what? Most of the time, the people that you haven't forgiven, they doing so good. And you
Mm-hmm.
sitting back and you so angry and you so mad with them because they going on and you say to yourself, they know what they did to me. Look at them. They're just going like they did nothing to me. They're just going on
Mm-hmm.
with their life. See, you suffering. They're not suffering.
They're not suffering.
So
Mm-hmm.
why give them that much
Power over you.
power over your life? Why give them
Mm-hmm.
that? Release
Mm-hmm.
them and let them go. Let them benefit how they're going to benefit. And you
Mm-hmm.
benefit because God says, now, if you going to forgive, they're going to forgive you. So you benefiting from the word. You know what they benefiting from. But if you
Okay.
keep holding that resentment, every time they get blessed, you're gonna be talking about it. Find somebody. Now, child, you see how she got that and see what she did to me. See, it's like a
Mm-hmm.
cancer.
Yeah, it's like a cancer.
It just
Oh,
keep eating,
okay.
eating,
So,
eating.
Minister Clark, like you said, it can be easy to forgive those who love you and they haven't done a great hurt to you. But let's talk about like, what's been in the news a lot lately, like the Epstein files, where these young girls were molested and sexually trafficked by these older men, or maybe someone has murdered one of your family members. How do you forgive such a great hurt?
That's hard. Oh, let me tell you, let me go back to this. How do you How did Jesus forgive us for all the things that we did?
Mm,
What did he say? If you ask for forgiveness, I'll give it to you. You have to
Mhm.
think of it another way. It's hard to forgive. You sitting looking at a person and they mistreating you every day.
Mhm.
They molesting you every day.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
hard to forgive them. But you have to say to yourself, if I don't let them go, then God has not let me go.
Mhm.
Because he says if you don't forgive them, I'm not going to forgive you. Like I said, first it comes from the lips. That forgiveness comes from the lips. But Jesus has to work that heart forgiveness.
Mhm.
That's why a lot of people still got a lot of resentment in them because they haven't let Lord work the heart forgiveness in them. It's hard to forgive people who knew they were low down to you, but that you didn't care.
Mhm.
Who knew they
Mhm.
were hurting you, but they just didn't care.
Mhm.
You have to let God do that. You can't do that by yourself. It's hard. Because
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
to see them people, you want to slap their face every minute. But it is
Mhm.
because of the Holy Ghost inside you that keeps you and keeps you from holding things. When you hold things from year to year to year, from year to year to year, you know what's happening? You steady cutting your blessing off. Steady cutting your blessing off.
And like you said before, it's like a cancer, it's steady eating you up. Um, and letting go, it says, of grudges and bitterness can make way for greater well being and peace of mind. Forgiveness can lead to healthier relationships, improved mental health, less anxiety, stress, and hostility, fewer symptoms of depression, lower blood pressure, a stronger immune system,
Hmm.
improved heart health, and greater self esteem. And so when we hold on to stuff like that and we can't let it go, we can't let it go, we can't let it go, it steadily eats at us. It steadily makes us sick. We're depressed, we're stressed, we're blood pressure high. You see people who have been victims of molestation or maybe a loved one murdered eventually commit suicide because they can't let go of the hurt and that root of bitterness
And the why.
and the why.
And the why. The biggest answer is why. Some
Mm-hmm.
things we never gonna know why till Jesus come. I've learned
Mm-hmm.
that in my asking why. Some things we never gonna know why until Jesus come. Some people have gone to the grave and they never told me they were sorry about anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I still had to forgive them because it's on me not to forgive. Whatever they didn't forgive, that was on them.
Right.
But if
Right.
I want to live a healthy life,
Mm-hmm.
without all the pressure and the stress that every time I see them, every time I hear about how good they're doing, and believe me, people gonna tell you how good they're doing.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you how good they're doing. It triggers something inside of you. It makes you so angry you can't sleep, you can't rest. Now you gotta take a pill because anxiety just creep up on you, and all that hatred in your heart, you can't rest good. But when you say, Lord, that's on them. I've forgiven them from the Lord, it was from the lip first, but from the heart now. I realize
Mhm.
I forgive them. Because
So
Jesus
how do
said they
you
don't know what they're doing.
right? So how do you work through that forgiveness,
Day
um,
by day.
day by day?
Day by day. It's not an easy thing. That's why people say it's easy. Oh, you need to forgive and forget that. That is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Day by day, you got to work through it because the devil still tell your mind, why should you forgive them? Look what they did and look what they're doing now. But it's a day by day thing. And it takes much, much prayer to do that.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of prayer to look
Mm-hmm.
at people. No, I wrote a woman years ago. I wrote her every night to church. When she got sick, I went and bathed and everything. And I knew she was the one spreading lies on me.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. But you know what? I told God, if you're going to teach me what forgiveness is, God, learn me what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Teach me. If you're going to tell me to love my enemies, then show me what it is to love my enemies. You got to
Mm-hmm.
want these things from God. You got to
And
want
so
them.
you have to want to forgive
You got to want
first.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Why let
Mm-hmm.
these people, they've already messed up things with you. Why you let them keep having control over you? It's a desire that you want to live right. It's a
Mm-hmm.
desire that you want to do like the Bible says. Even if they don't want to do, you got to have that. that unction in you, that desire in you that says, you know what, God, because you said it at first, I did it. But now I realize that my life is going to be a mess if I don't go ahead on and forgive them. Because they're going to keep getting blessed and I'm going to keep getting upset. And then my blood pressure is going to go up and everything else is going to go up. So I don't hold hatred. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like this. If you say something to me and I don't like it, I'll tell you then. And then I'm done with it. I'm
And
really
you
done
done
with
with
it.
it.
Yeah, I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I go on with it because if you keep saying, well, they shouldn't have said that, you know that wasn't right. So
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
you allow Satan to come in your mind and start working on your thoughts. And after all, he'll put something else in there. Yeah, you know they wouldn't have said that to this one. They wouldn't have said that to that one.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta
And
stop
sometimes
it.
And sometimes you can have look, not just saying, you can have some people in your ear
Some
saying,
people
"Now,
in your
if
ear.
that was me, I would have said or I would have done." This is true. All right, Darlene Todd says, "I can forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. I will never be the same anymore. I will not trust you anymore, and will feed you off a long handle spoon, as they say. I forgive for myself." Jasmine says there are a lot of stressors in life. I try not to let other people be one of them. You can only control you, and you're not responsible for the words and actions of others. And that is an amen statement,
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine. Yeah. And so you're saying forgiving about releasing yourself and taking back control from
Mm-hmm.
that person that hurt you.
Yeah, because they got control of you as long as you do not forgive them.
Okay.
They control your thoughts. Every time they get blessed, you're upset. Every time they do this, you're upset. So they are really still controlling you.
Hmm. And you know, some people can't even stand to look at somebody. They only have to be blessed. If they just walk past, they just can't stand for them to cross their path.
Uh-uh. But like I said, I don't have to trust you. I don't have to live with you. But I have to forgive you. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
the word. But like I said,
Okay.
you stole, I'm not gonna leave my pocketbook down here for you to steal again.
Okay.
I forgave you for that.
But you're not gonna have a second chance to get
Uh-uh.
nothing from me.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So why is it so hard for us to forgive at times?
It's according to the hurt.
Okay.
Some things are easy to forgive. Um, Adulteral situations are really hard to forgive
Mm.
because you got
Okay.
two people to forgive. If you're married, you got your husband to forgive, then you got the other woman to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's strange how you can forgive your husband and can't forgive the
Husband.
other woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you forgive him, who you're married to, who you're laying down with, who you're washing clothes, who you're having the children for, but you can't forgive the woman who didn't make him
Mm-hmm.
do it. He did it
Mm-hmm.
himself. People don't look at it like that. He did it himself. She had no gun on him. He did
Mm-hmm.
it himself. So if I forgave him, I'm gonna have to forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you were low down with it, I still have to forgive you. My dad taught me something a little ago. He says, a woman will never do anything to your wife that the man does not allow her to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That kind of forgiveness is hard, but it's
Yeah.
possible.
And so sometimes our pride keeps us from forgiving.
Oh yeah. Our pride wants to keep hurting because we think we hurting the other person when we don't forgive them. But
Mm-hmm.
actually we're hurting ourselves
Mm-hmm.
because that person is sleeping at night,
Mm-hmm.
resting
Yeah.
good, while you
Mm-hmm.
sitting up trying to figure out how can they sleep when they know they did me like that. They sleeping good. The Bible said that the devil sleeps when he does evil,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so they sleeping good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this then, Minister Clark. Are there any offenses that we should never forgive?
Are there any offenses that Jesus didn't forgive?
No, ma'am.
So, so why you got some? Why you got some you not forgiving?
Okay, so there should be nothing so bad that anyone has done to us, because people can do some
They
treacherous
can do some
things.
horrific things to you.
Yes.
But some heart and the heartbreaking things, and they know they're doing it to you. But
Hmm.
still, Jesus said, while we were yet sinners, He died for
He
us.
died for us.
Look at
Yeah.
all what we did, and He still give us a chance.
Mm.
That's how I can forgive that easy, because I look at all my life. I look forward, got to know Jesus, all the things that people did, and Jesus came back and says, "Okay, I ain't gonna remember no more.
Mm.
Once you repent." And so
Mm.
now we holding this little stuff, and it's gonna keep us out of the kingdom, because Bible saying no malice and all that going in the kingdom. So
Mm.
if they've already messed you up here on earth, why you let them keep you out of the kingdom?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. But it amazes me, and I'm just gonna be honest, when I see people who like, it was an instance where the police went in the people's house, mistaken, went in the wrong address, killed the young man. She shot him. Thought said she thought she was in at a different apartment, and all this kind of carrying on. But anyway, she
Mm-hmm.
done murdered the man, and his brother, went in court when they were doing the sentencing, and he hugged the
He
lady
forgave
and
them.
tell her he forgive her and everything. And I'm thinking, because it had been so many, like the woman had lied about why she did what she did and all this kind of stuff. But the young man, those things really amaze me, because I think, were I in that same situation, I would like to think, as a Christian, that I would be able to forgive. But honestly, I don't know that I would be able to forgive.
You still want them punished for the crime that they did, but you yourself forgive them. But it doesn't take away the punishment for the
Hmm.
crime that they did. But you yourself forgive them,
Hmm.
not what they did. You forgive the person, but the crime they did, they need to pay for that crime.
Hmm.
They need to be
Okay.
punished for that crime. But I'm not holding no grudge over you. But you need to pay for what you did.
Okay. Okay. So wanting them to receive their punishment and forgiving them are two different things.
Yeah, they need to pay for the crime they did. I forgive you for what you did, but this is a crime you committed. This is the time you're supposed to be getting for the crime. I got nothing to do with that. This is the
Hmm.
time you're supposed to get for the crime that you committed. So you still need to get time for the crime you
Whatever
committed.
time. Okay. Okay. That's true that you control you. You don't forgive it. They control you if you don't forgive. That's Darlene Todd. Okay. So you said that, and see, Minister Clark, you have helped me out a little bit, because I'm thinking, I got to, in order to say that I have forgiven somebody, we got to have a restored relationship and all of this kind of stuff.
No.
So
Mm-mm.
that's not the case.
Mm-mm. I forgive you, but I don't have to have nothing to do with you now.
Okay.
Like the other person said, I'm gonna feed you with a long handled spoon because I know who you are.
Okay.
So I forgive you, but I don't give you another chance to do what you did because I know who you are. So we're not gonna run buddy buddy no more. Doesn't mean I
Okay.
haven't forgiven you, but we're not running buddy buddy no more. You know,
Okay.
I don't want you coming to my house every day and all that. No, no more. We're not like that
We're
anymore.
not like that anymore. Okay. So should we continue to forgive the same individual for the same offense over and over and over?
Bible says 70 times 7. I have to go back to the word when when I get that. It said 70 times 7. That's what the Bible says, what the Bible says.
But what you're saying, though, is we shouldn't keep giving them these opportunities to commit the same
You
offense.
could don't put them in the same position. You know what they're capable of. If you know that this person, whenever they come in your house, they're gonna take something out that they don't need to take
Hmm.
out. Why
Mm-hmm.
you keep letting them come in your house?
Right. Right.
You meet them at the door. Whatever they need, I'm gonna hand it out the door to you,
Okay.
and you go
Okay.
on. And I still love you, still forgive you, but I know who you are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hand it out the door to you, and you go on with it.
Okay. So let's get back. I'm single, never been married, so not my question about that. But just say, since I am single, let's just say someone, I won't go with the adultery thing. Let's just go with an offense that one of my siblings may have committed. Somebody who I love. I want to restore that relationship. I don't want us to have a broken relationship. So, how do I go about that type of thing?
Let me tell you,
Restoring broken relationships.
that is not easy because one side may want to restore, but the other side may not want to restore. You
Hmm.
cannot restore with the side that does not want to restore. You just do your part. You love them and you forgive them. But if they do not want to restore, you cannot restore that.
Hmm.
You just do,
Hmm.
and some relatives you can't restore because they won't forget. You tell them you're sorry. You try to build a relationship with them. They don't want to build a relationship with you. In that case, you have to move on.
You have to move on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So, well, let's just go because there are some people out in the audience that may be dealing with. What about infidelity in a relationship? You may still want the relationship. The person may say they still want the relationship, but you, in the back of your mind, that is still playing. So, how do you move on from that?
If do you still want the relationship?
I'm gonna say, yeah, they still want the relationship.
Well, that person needs to build up trust. I can't have no relationship with you where there is no trust.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna always be thinking you doing something. You doing something. Even though I say I want a relationship with you, you say you're sorry when we have a relationship. Now you got to build that trust back up to me before I can
Mm-hmm.
trust you with my heart again. Don't be so easy
Mm-hmm.
to trust your heart because the
Mm-hmm.
person says they're sorry. Let them
Mm-hmm.
prove that they are sorry.
Okay.
Like I said,
Okay.
just because I forgive you does not mean I trust you.
Okay. So they have to put in that work. Everybody has to put in that work and prove that they are really, truly sorry, or deserve a second chance or to be restored to their previous place in your life.
And they have to remember it's gonna take a lot. That person's gonna bring it up sometime and all that
Uh-huh.
because you did it.
Okay.
So
They not lying on you, huh?
so you got to work through all of that, and you got to understand. That's why I tell you not to do it. You got to understand all of that because the least little thing look like you lying, and they may call you on that for
Okay.
what you have done. But as you go on and prove to them that you can be trusted again, then the relationship can be good. You can't have a good relationship if there's no
Without
trust.
trust. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All righty. So Jasmine was laughing at the long handled spoon. Yeah, Jasmine, that's a old
Old
colloquialism.
saying. Yes, it is. It's an old saying.
Justice Thomas said, I am reminded that God forgives us for the same things over and over again.
Again.
Hmm. And then I am reminded, Minister Clark, that like you said, the Bible said that Jesus became sin, who and he knew no sin that we might become
Hmm.
the righteousness of God. So he became everything that's filthy and dirty so that we can become the righteousness of God. And so we have to look at people realizing that, just like Jesus took on our filth, he took on theirs too.
We have to look at people sometimes through God's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When
Mm-hmm.
we look at them through God's eyes, sometimes we can just go on and forgive them and say, you know what, like Jesus said, Lord, they don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
they did, they wouldn't have said
They
that.
wouldn't do
They
that.
wouldn't act that way. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go and forgive them anyway and just love them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
Mm-hmm.
you have to do that too. You have to just love them anyway. Then some people say, you don't know what they did to me. No,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they
Mm-hmm.
did to you. You don't know what they did to me, but I do know what Jesus did.
Right. Right.
I,
Right.
I do know what while we were yet sinners, he died for us. And there were some horrific crimes, but still he died for us.
He died for all of them, and that is another thing that I have to think about when I think about the molestations and the things of that nature, because I don't know why I just think molestation is one of the most horrific
It
things I
is,
can
it
imagine.
is.
And but I have to think at the end of the day, Jesus died for them too, and their sins can be forgiven too if they have a repentant heart. And so we can't, like you said, judge them more harshly than Jesus did.
Anybody
Mm.
can be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can. And some folks, after people get changed, they're not going to forgive them. Now they want to
Right.
be changed. Now they want to be changed. Just be glad they're changed.
Mm-hmm. 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 And some people will never let go of your past. But so that is another question. How do you forgive? How important is it for you to forgive yourself?
Now that's the hard for some people is to forgive yourself. You really can't forgive other people good if you don't forgive yourself. In order to forgive yourself, you know what? You got to learn to love yourself.
Mm.
When you love yourself, you want the best for yourself. When you
Mm-hmm.
love yourself, you look yourself and says, I messed up. I did
Mm-hmm.
wrong. But Jesus forgave me. So why can't I forgive myself? I love myself. I want the best for myself. Most people who can't forgive themselves don't love themselves.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
when you love yourself, you want the best for yourself. Why do I want the best for my neighbor when I don't want the best for
Just
me?
for myself. Mm-hmm.
So you got to learn. You'd be surprised at the people who don't love themselves of the things they've did, the things they've said. Yes, I did it. Yes, I said it. But what? I have repented of it. God has forgiven me. I need to forgive myself. What? Because I am important.
Mm.
And people laugh at me all the time because I say, oh, when I look in the mirror, I say, girl, you look good. I
All
said, because
right.
I said, I love myself. They laughed at me
Okay.
when I went out for my Valentine. I love myself.
Well, they ain't had no red because you show us dressed up in that red dress. Now somebody go borrow that red dress and find me somewhere to go.
Woo! I had on my red heels, honey, and I strutted right on in the restaurant and just ate like I had a partner sitting beside me.
Okay.
I, I
Okay.
love myself. It was Love Me Day. I
Okay.
love myself. And when you learn to love yourself, you got confidence in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let people put you down.
Okay.
Because you're somebody to yourself. If I'm nobody to you, I'm somebody to myself.
Okay. 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 And so you can forgive yourself and let yourself out of prison, because sometimes we keep ourselves in prison because we won't forgive ourselves for past mistakes.
Not everybody make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Some worse than others, but they still mistakes. But when you decide that I love me what I did, it was wrong. I repented. I've asked God to forgive me. If I can ask the person to forgive me, I ask that person to forgive me. But now I got to go on. I cannot stay here because what it's like stunning my growth. I can't grow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go
Mm-hmm.
forward. Because every time I look at myself, I'm thinking of what I did, what I did, what
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, you're sick. You need help, and you're staying in the house all the time. You don't want to be around nobody and all that because you don't like you. So if you don't like
Okay.
you, you can't like nobody else.
And you think no one else can like you or love you.
Because I don't look good enough for them to love me. I don't look good enough. I don't fit in this and fit in. I don't try to fit in nothing. I fit in me.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
if you want to fit in me, you can come fit in me. But I ain't trying to fit in you.
Oh, okay.
You learn
So,
that. You learn that. Now, I learned that over the years now.
oh, okay. You learn that it takes time to learn some of these lessons.
It takes time to learn some of these lessons. It really
Mm,
does. But learn to love yourself. I don't care if you're tall, dog, light, fat, skinny, or what. Learn however you are is how God got you.
okay.
So love how God got you. If you can't love nothing
Okay.
else, love how God got you.
Okay. Okay. And Jasmine says she often finds it harder to forgive herself than it does than to forgive others. And Darlene says she always looks in the mirror and say that I love myself. And that's a good thing to speak positively over our own lives and
Yes.
our own self.
That's what I tell
Mhm.
you when I look in the mirror. I says, girl, you look good. Whether the hair standing up or standing down, you look good, honey.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if nobody tells you during the day, you look good, I already know I look
You know,
good.
I already know it. Somebody told you that first thing this morning.
I told myself I look good.
Okay.
So when you tell me I look good, you know what I say? You see it too?
Oh, oh.
You gotta learn to talk, honey.
Oh, okay. 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 So, how do we approach someone that we've hurt and ask them for forgiveness? Sometimes it's really hard to say, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Sometimes it's hard to approach the people because of the attitude of the people you're trying to approach.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you try to approach me. I don't want to hear that. You know what you did. I don't want to hear you sorry. Well, all you can say is I'm sorry and go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people you can sit down and say, I'm sorry I hurt you. This was going on, or that was going on. And you can sit down and you can talk, and y'all can forgive each other and love each other back. Some people you can
Mm-hmm.
do that too. Some people don't want to hear it, don't have nothing to do with you, but you still say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Or I'm sorry I hurt you. That's all you can say to them because they're not gonna listen to you. But when you
Mm-hmm.
approach a person, you tell the person, you know what? I need to tell you I was wrong for what I did. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
that person says, okay, if they want to sit down and talk to you, then that's it. But if you say, I want to tell you I was wrong for what I did, and they pop off and with this, that, and the other, that's the end of the conversation now.
That's the end of the conversation. So let me ask you this. So should you give that person time and go back, or once you ask for forgiveness and they say, whatever, I don't want to hear it, you just leave it alone?
You listen to the voice of God.
Okay.
If He tells you to go back, you go back.
Okay.
You pray about it and you ask God, what must I do about this situation? Because I've already asked for forgiveness, God, and they don't want to hear it. So you listen to the voice of God. If He tells you to go back, go back. If He doesn't say go back, then you don't go back.
Okay. 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 So you have to be in tune with the spirit and do what the spirit tells you to
Hmm.
do. Okay. Alrighty, and sometimes I know that we can be so hurt, people can be so hurt, that, you know, and by some things that it's hard to forgive, and we may need to, in some instances, get help, get
You may
counseling,
need some counseling.
talk through it because it's more than we can deal with. So there may be times when you're been so hurt by someone that you might need to seek out some counseling.
Now, you
So,
need me. Counseling is good. I tell people counseling is good. You may need some counseling to get through this because it's so this has been so damaging to you. But you can't come
mm-hmm,
up out of that by yourself.
mm-hmm,
Sometimes you can go talk to a friend
yeah,
and y'all can talk it through.
mm-hmm,
Sometimes you need counseling to go
mm-hmm,
sit and talk to somebody who don't know you and don't know the person and they're fresh on it.
mm-hmm.
That's because sometimes you could be wrong
Right,
and
right.
you thinking that that
That the
person's
other
wrong.
person is wrong.
But
Yeah.
when you go to counselor, the counselor don't know that other person, really don't know you. You just coming in there to talk. So the counselor can show you your part, can show you their part, and meet you in the middle.
Okay. Okay.
So it's good to get counsel because sometimes we think the person is wrong, but sometimes we can be wrong.
We can be wrong. So,
Mhm.
what about when there's someone that is in a position of authority over you? Maybe it may be a parent, or it may be a pastor, or it may be a teacher, or someone. in a position of authority that has really hurt you?
Well, if it's a pastor, I'm gonna tell him he hurt me.
Mm,
But maybe a teacher, whoever it is, I'm gonna have to say I didn't like that. I tell you, I always say I don't like that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
That didn't
mm-hmm,
make me feel good. I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. Now that's up to you, whatever else you say. But I don't like that.
mm-hmm,
And that's why a lot of people got stuff held inside. Like I said, I learned that over the years now. I didn't do that when I was in a younger thing. I would kind of hold things because of this one, because of that one. But I learned over the years if you don't like it, because you can have some people sitting in church, I'm gonna go to church, has had resentment on you for 5 years. You
mm-hmm.
don't even know
No,
that
right.
they got that resentment on you for 5 years. Yet you're both in the church, you're working in the church and all of that. Then at some point in time, when you hit the right burden, it's gonna come out.
Mm. It
And you're
all
gonna
comes
wonder,
out like a flood. Huh?
yeah, and you're gonna wonder, well, why didn't you say something 5 years ago? We
Mm-hmm.
could have got this straightened out then.
Right.
That's why you need to speak it then. When they say it, I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or when you say something, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have never said
I
that.
shouldn't have said that.
Mm-hmm.
So the longer you hold things, the bigger they become.
Then the devil start working on your mind, working on your mind. Yeah, you know, they know what they were saying. Yeah, they shouldn't have said. And then after a while, you built up something that didn't even happen. You
Mm.
built it up in your mind, and it's just gone with you now.
You done made something up that didn't happen.
You done
Okay.
made it all up now.
Oh.
So now you really upset.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, and misunderstandings can get blown out of proportion. I think all of us have been in those situations
Yes,
when if we had a spoken up and asked or clarified the situation, it would have never gotten blown out of proportion.
never gotten that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we just
Mm-hmm.
let it simmer and simmer and simmer. I'm gonna see if they're gonna come and say something to me. I'm gonna see if they're not gonna come and say nothing to you.
Cause they don't even know it's going on. It's going on in your mind.
They don't even know they insulted you.
Right. Right. Okay. All right then. Well, what else do we need to know about forgiveness, Minister Clark?
You need to know that forgiveness keeps you from your blessing.
Mhm.
If you want blessed from God, you're gonna have to forgive. The Bible tell you before you go to the altar and doing all this praying, if you got something
Mhm.
against your brother or sister, you need to go make it right.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
God not gonna hear it when you got all of this. And the biggest unforgiveness, believe me or not, is in the house of God.
Church hurt. It's a
Church
whole lot of
hurt
church hurt.
because people just walk away from the church and don't let the people know. I didn't like that. Why?
Mhm.
Why? And then we don't ever say why they left, why they left, and then people got all kind of excuses on why they left. Somebody in there hurt their feelings, but it's a
Mhm.
two-way street. You should have said, "I don't like this," and the person that hurt your feelings sometimes need to shut up.
Mhm.
But you
Mhm.
need to say it. It's so many people not in the house of God because of church hurt.
Mhm.
But sometimes the church don't know they hurt.
They know that they've hurt you.
They just know
Mhm.
you gone. And
Mhm.
you don't want to have nothing to do with the church. But
Mhm.
we need to find out who hurt you so we can go to that person and find out why they said that to you.
Mhm.
So it doesn't happen
Mhm.
again because it can happen again. That person hurt you, that person could hurt somebody else
Hurt somebody else.
if we don't
Mhm.
stop it. But if we don't know it, we don't know they hurt you. But
Mhm.
there's so much church hurt, and people don't go to. I don't go to church because there's too many hypocrites. Well, that's why the hypocrites supposed to be in church.
Okay.
You
It's
know,
a
try
hospital for the sick, not the healthy. Okay.
they're supposed to be in there to they get saved. But then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this about preachers too. Some preachers need to be careful on how they do from the pulpit,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people have got church hurt from preachers preaching from the pulpit on them
Mm-hmm.
instead of going to
To
them.
that person, right.
They go
Right.
and make a whole sermon on them.
Mm-hmm.
I've sat
Mm-hmm.
through that.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a hurting thing, to sit there in the house of God where people are supposed to love you and supposed to be your protector, but they're the one that's hurting you.
Right. And that's what I say when the hurt comes from a parent or a pastor or somebody who you're supposed to trust, like you said, to protect you, and then they hurt you and then they disappoint you, and it's hard to, and in some instances it's hard, especially especially when you're younger, and maybe your parent says something or does something that really hurts your feelings. And sometimes, parents will say stuff. I hear parents say
Hmm.
stuff to kids all the time, and I'm thinking, don't say that, and they don't really mean it, but it just comes out. And then the child is taking it on, but they don't know how, or they don't feel like they can say, well, mommy, that really hurt my feelings.
But
Or
they need to be, parents need to apologize now, because parents are not all, we're not always right. We do the best we can, but
mm-hmm.
we're not always right. A child needs to feel free to come and say, Mama, that hurt my feelings. And we need to listen and not get an attitude. I'm mama, so not get an attitude. Because there are a lot of damaged children from their parents,
Right,
not
right.
from the world, from their parents.
From their
And say,
parents.
well, I'm mama, I'm dad, I don't have to apologize. Yes, you do.
You should, yeah, yeah.
If you hurt your
If you
child's
did
feelings,
something right, did something wrong, you should apologize for it.
or
And so,
explain to them why you said that, at
mm-hmm,
least. We
mm-hmm.
come up with that, mama said, cause I said so.
Cause I said so. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And we came under that, but that can be damaging too, because I said so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So parents gotta learn to listen to children and not just tell them, something. You're just like your daddy. Well, how is your daddy? Well, the child could come back and say, well, you the one was with him. Well, they could.
Well, what did that mean about you, huh?
Well, maybe that's what they thinking. They don't say it, but maybe that's what they're thinking. So
Mhm.
you got to be careful with these conversations.
Right, right. Um, Darlene Todd said they sure do. It has happened to me at church by the pastor. Yeah, yeah. People sometimes like you said, preaching from the pulpit, and of course we have been taught, and preachers will say it, touch my not my anointed, and so that you can't go and say, well, you hurt my feelings, because then they'll say you talking out of turn, or you're you're
That's
doing
not what
something.
that scripture means.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
not
but
to do
they
my.
but they
But they
throw it
use
out
that
there.
and do my prophet. No, no,
No,
no harm.
uh-huh.
I'm not doing you harm. I'm not touching you. But I'm telling you that hurt my feelings.
Right,
So
right.
it's a way to say it. Don't question the pastor. I'm gonna question.
Oh, okay.
And you got to know what's right and what's wrong. People will take the scripture and turn it around and have you looking so bad because you question the pastor about that. I'm
Right.
gonna question you. I'm free.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna question you. I didn't like that. I thought you was talking about me. Maybe you weren't talking about me,
Right.
but I
Right.
thought you was talking about me.
Okay. It
Uh-huh.
sounded like it stemmed from a conversation we had earlier.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we had that conversation now. So
Mm-hmm.
it sounded just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe he
Mm-hmm.
got an explanation for it. But if you don't
Mm-hmm.
ever say anything, you just pick up your Bible and never come back.
Yeah.
It'll happen
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and Darlene Todd, I must admit I've had that happen to me, and I think the last time it did, I did like Minister Clark when the pastor went into his study. I went in there and talked to him. I said, "Now wait a minute, you know that is not what I meant when I said that." And I said, if you thought that was what I was saying, you should have approached me then and said we could have straightened it out then. But don't get up in front of everybody
Mm-mm.
and say something. Cause if I had a stood up in front of everybody and responded to you, then you would have thought I was real wrong.
Oh, you would have touched that nothing done the prophet some harm then, baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jasmine said this conversation has healed a part of me, ladies. Thank you. Oh, Jasmine, you have just made my day
Mine too, mine too.
to know that something that we have said has benefited you. That is the reason that I come here every week, the hoping that somebody is blessed
Somebody.
by something that is said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so glad that we have been able to be a blessing to you tonight, and hopefully, someone else will be blessed as well. But if not, as long as we bless one,
One
I'm
somebody,
good.
that's good.
That's good. That is
Some people
good.
gonna forgive. That's good.
Okay, okay. I stay away, but I stayed away, but I went back. Well, I'm
Good.
glad, Darlene, that you went back to church. Because that's one thing we can't allow anybody to do is separate us from the love of
Mm-mm.
Christ.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. We can't allow that to happen. And I know you don't have to get it at a specific church, but yeah, that's something we cannot allow people to do.
No, we need to
Um,
make it right.
mm-hmm,
If you
mm-hmm,
gonna leave,
mm-hmm.
I tell people leave right.
Leave right. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Minister Clark, for
I've
talking to
enjoyed my
us
I always
tonight.
enjoy you.
Yes, ma'am. I always enjoy you too, and we will do this again. Okay.
Okay, darling.
All
Okay.
right. You have a good night.
You too. Good night to you and thank you.
Thank you. All righty then. Thank you guys so much for everything. I just would like to say thank you to all of my viewers. It is a great honor to engage with you guys each week. I realize that you are all busy and have other things that you could be doing. And so I appreciate that you take time out of your busy schedule to spend with us. I want to say a special thank you to one of our dear friends and faithful viewers, Mr. Andrew Page. Mr. Page not only watches us faithfully each week, but he also reaches out to me on a regular basis with words of inspiration and encouragement. And so I hope you know how much that means to me. Mr. Page, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for just letting us know that this discussion has positively impacted you. I love you, Jasmine Taz, and I'm just over the moon to know that you were blessed by our discussion. Duchess says that this was a great discussion. But anyway, our announcements for tonight on March the 8th, that's next Sunday, we will talk about the state of our union. On March the 15th, we will talk about Hope Beyond the Break, keeping your sanity when everything around you seems crazy. Keeping your sanity when everything around you seems to be going crazy. So that's on March the 15th. Don't forget to shop by Juju for You for all of your crochet needs. Also, on next Monday, the 9th, Huddle and Let's Talk will have its second voter registration and restoration event. It will be from 12 to 2 o'clock p.m. at St. Luke AME Church, 1308 Auburn Street. So if you know anyone who needs to register, please send them by. Please stop by. We are entering into the primary season right now. So I'll be giving you the information on when Alabama will be having their primary. I'll give that information to you next week. Make sure I get that out to you. So make sure you're prepared to vote, and we'll tell you what you need to do when you need to be registered by it in order to participate in everything. Yes, Andrew Page. Did I not say Andrew Page? Joe, did I say something else? But I thought I said Andrew Page. That's what I meant. Okay. But anyway, March the 14th, Ward 1 Community Action and the Penn Service Foundation presents the Valestine Community Kite Day. It will be from 12 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. at Covington Park. There will be kite flying, food and games. There'll be fellowship, family engagement activities, and community recognitions, something for the entire family. Prizes will be given away for the highest flying kite and the most creative handcrafted kite. So this event is free and open to the public. So we hope that you will all come out, bring the kids, and enjoy Kite Day. I remember Kite Day when we were at Purple School running down there here trying to get them kites fly. I never was good at flying kites, but some people could fly them kites like nobody's business. So anyway, if you are need more information, contact Tamika Penn at 334-444-9831 or Dexter Hughley at 334-444-5564. All righty. Don't forget, March 28th is nationwide No Kings Rally. Um, Find a protest near you and get involved. Make your opinion known. We are democracy and we intend to maintain that democracy and are willing to fight to keep it. Also pray for our nation, realizing that we have entered into I don't know if it's a war, but anyway, we bombed Iran the other day and they're bombing. I don't know that they've bombed any United States institutions, but I know some places around them, some of the places around them, they have bombs. So let us keep the nation in prayer. Pray for our military. um, May the 16th, Nazareth Baptist Church will be hosting a prayer breakfast, and your own Julia Arding, Juju Thomas, and Mr. Jerry Jackson will be the guest speakers at the prayer breakfast on May the 16th. The time, I don't have the time yet. So stay tuned for the additional information, time, theme, everything like that. But hopefully some of you guys can come out and join us and support us. I know we will be talking in general about depression, but the exact theme I do not have. Alrighty. St. Luke AME Church also presents the fifth annual Juneteenth celebration, and that will be Sunday, June 27th. Not Sunday, excuse me, y'all. Saturday, June 27th from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. We are currently accepting applications for vendors, sponsors, and entertainment. Contact Joyce Thomas Vinson, Jerry Jackson, Pastor Monique Summers, Althea Ashford, or Julia or Dean Thomas for more information. And of course, we will have more information forthcoming about the fifth annual Juneteenth celebration. If you're looking for any Mary Kay, you need a consultant, please contact Joyce Duchess Thomas Vinson, an independent Mary Kay consultant, and she can help you with your skincare needs as well as your makeup. And don't forget to subscribe to Juju's Dollhouse, the YouTube channel. And this way you can keep up with everything that's going on with By Juju for you. And more importantly, if you miss any editions of Let's Talk, they're all there on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for everything. Um, okay, okay. Thank you guys so much for everything. You all are just awesome. I love you all to pieces. The best, most supportive group of people in the world. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for producing behind the scenes. They can't keep us separated. They try to keep us apart, but they can't do it. And anyway, I am Juju. I am that mountain moving giant slayer. Oh, by the way, guys. Juju has a birthday coming up Thursday, so y'all wish me happy birthday. I want to see some birthday love on Facebook Thursday. Y'all shout me out, tell me happy birthday. I'll be 57 years young. That's right. I'll be 57 on Thursday. But anyway, I am Juju, that mountain moving giant slayer. I'm walking by faith, I'm inspiring hope, and I'm showing love all along the way. Until next time, I wish you much love and many blessings. Thank you, Minister Clark. There is hope beyond the break. Don't give up, don't give in. Have a good night.